Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. Today, I would like to talk to you about why these mofos are evil. Alright, so a lot of people have been talking about this. Are the professors evil? Are they not? I feel like, well, okay, so I could be wrong. I'm gonna keep saying this whole thing until I'm proven wrong. But I think Kaka, or the guy that the leaker, might have light spoilers here. I'm not gonna be talking about that. I'm gonna be going with this theory that might actually end up being wrong anyways, but light spoilers here if you haven't been keeping up with the leaks. But the leaker, I think, maybe said that they were not, but I'm not 100% sure because I feel like some of the stuff that he said wasn't entirely true. So it's hard to know for sure if he just didn't. I don't know. I could be wrong about the whole thing in general. My point is, I think that these two good-looking mothers are, these two people are definitely at least involved in the evil plot. They might not be the evil team leaders, but I think that we're on the crux here of something. Now, before I go on any further, let's see. Oh, no, not this guy. This guy. People are like, oh, this guy's definitely the evil guy. He's got total, Chairman Rose stuff going on. Here's the thing. I'm not 100% sure on that. Now, granted, it does say here, he seems to be a friend of Professor Sada and Professor Turo. Now, the question here is, do they both show up in one game and just one's more important than the other? Or do you only ever see Sada in was Scarlet, and then Turo in Violet, or I don't know. The point is that he has connections to them. So if they're evil, maybe he is also evil, but a lot of people are just saying oh, he's evil, period. I'm not sure I agree with that, but they could be in cahoots. I'll give people some credit there. Now, here's the thing about Sada and Turo is that they clearly represent the two themes of this game, which is past and future. And I would not be surprised if they are from the past and the future, respectively. Now, granted, I'm positive that we as the player are not going to be able to time travel. I don't think we're going to be able to go anywhere or whatever. Maybe the Pokémon, hint, hint. But I don't think that we are. The thing is, the two of them are very oddly dressed. It's it's not just oh, they're quirky or whatever. Every professor has some kind of take on their lab coat. These two are compared to literally everyone else, these two stick out like sore thumbs. Okay, so listen, oh, not him. I'm gonna get to him in a second, but Clavel looks like a weirdo. I'm not gonna lie. He looks like a weirdo. He regardless of what color jacket he's wearing, depending on the game that you're in, he looks like a weirdo. I'm just gonna say that. But he at least looks kind of he looks like he looks apart. Everybody else he kind of fits in with. But these two guys, they just look so here's the theory that at least I'm coming up with a theory. Probably other people think. I think your connection with the two legendaries and these two guys, these two people, these two monsters, I think you're gonna have a connection with one of them, obviously, because they're the ride Pokemon for this game. And I think that there's going to come a point when these two good-looking people want to take over that. They're like, yo, hey, you've been looking after our Koraidon or Miraidon, and you've been doing a good job taking care of them. I'm glad. We're going to take them. So I think that's probably where this is going to go for whatever cause, whether they want to get back to their own time or they're just so into their own research and whatever. Do we have a specific, we do not have a specific, at least it doesn't say on the website, they don't have a specific topic that they're researching, so who knows, it could, I'm sure that we'll get some kind of thoughts on that eventually, before the game comes out, hopefully. Hey, editing Alec here. Quick correction. Technically, it does say on that screen that they're researching lore, and then in the trailer, they actually mentioned that they're researching, the past and future, history and all that jazz. So, okay, fair enough. My point is, my point stands. I'm just gonna stand by that, okay? But I think that they are going to have some kind of tie to Miraidon and Koraidon prior. I think that they are going to have some kind of ties to Miraidon and Koraidon and ultimately want the legendary for themselves to do whatever they're doing. Now, their ties to Clavel, it could be the kind of thing where it's like he's the headmaster and he's basically just like, he knows they're doing evil stuff, but he's not doing anything about it because he's like friends with them. So he's just like, oh yeah, we're not going to bother with these guys because it's just like they're letting them do their research, maybe like giving them research grants or whatever, letting them use the resources of the school. So I don't think he's totally innocent, but I could definitely see him being the kind of thing where it's like, oh, something he's enabling them to be evil. Now, I would like to talk about this guy. I've seen on Twitter, Arvin there's some theories about him and how similar he looks to both, oh god, I forgot their names for a second. How similar he looks to Sada and Turo. I can see it. I definitely can see it. And now, one thing is, okay, maybe he's like a kid of theirs, but I think the more likely thing is he is either the descendant or ancestor of Turo and Sada, and that something will come push to shove, and he'll be kind of woven into the main story. He's clearly got his own story, so there's 3 stories in the game, 3 specific stories that all kind of converge to the end, I assume. One with the gyms, one with this guy and whatever the heck, he's a cooker, but he might have something to do with the terrestrial phenomenon, so maybe he's doing stuff with that. I think Penny's gonna have something to do with the like main evil team, but maybe not. Maybe she's the one with the stuff as far as like the treasure hunt. I don't know. But it seems like you're going to be doing some stuff with him, and he's clearly he's the only other character I think that we were introduced to that has other than Clavel, that has a different outfit. I think I could be wrong, but if we look at here, so it's like he's got his yellow vest and the purple pants and all that. So this is clearly him in Violet. But if you look at this picture down here of this in-game image, he's got a red or orange tie and a blue vest on. So that's clearly him in Scarlet. So he's the only other character other than Clavel and I guess the main characters, right? And literally pretty much everybody, because they'll all be changing clothes depending on what school you're in. But the point is, they're the only other main characters, and I'll get to him in a second. They're the only other characters that have very specific outfits. Actually, now that I think about it, it doesn't make any sense that this would be different, because it makes sense that he would be different because he's a student, he's wearing the uniform. I take it all back. My point is, I think he does have connections, and he's probably, because he's got the swishy hair of Sada, and he's kind of got, apparently he's got like the eyebrows of Turo. I think he's going to ultimately be a key to quelling these two evil mofos. To what end they're actually evil, who knows? So here's a reason why I think that Turo and Sada are evil. Now, and obviously, like, aside from their looks, and they clearly have some kind of connection to Arvin, and there's something going on with them in general. And at first I was like, you know what? Okay, maybe they aren't evil. Maybe I'm just overthinking it. That is until we were introduced to Jacques. And Jacques, Mr. Jacques, I think has way more of a traditional professor thing going than the other two. He is he's a mentor, he's a teacher at the school. 2, he has a very specialized topic, biology, Pokemon biology. I assume Pokemon biology, right? And 3, he is the developer of the Pokedex app for the Rotom phone, which is something really interesting because we never got any information on that we never got any information on that back in Galar. So that's cool that they're kind of like, oh, hey, yeah, this is where it comes from. But he's a Pokedex. He's probably going to be the person that gives you the Pokedex. He has a very specific topic that he discusses and that he researches. He has a lab coat. no other character has a lab coat other than the professors, Sada and Turo. So I think he is the de facto good professor. He is the professor that will be your mentor, the person that will actually get your back, and that the other two, they're just up to no good. And now I don't know if they're involved. I think that they maybe would have more of a Lucamine kind of thing going, as far as like in Sun and Moon we had Team Skull with Guzma being their leader. And then Lucamine was the real evil leader, right? I think that's where they would go with them, because they don't seem to match the the racing like vibes that we get from what little we know about the evil team, or what we're assuming to be the evil team. So I think they would probably take that kind of role where they're using an evil team to do their stuff rather than them actually being the evil team leader. My point is, though, that they are the villain, and that because we have another character that basically fills the role of professor, they don't have any other role other than just mystery question. So I think they're going to end up being evil. Or, okay, evil is a strong word. Evil. They are going to be misguided folks that just are doing really bad stuff, and then we're going to have to take care of them, and maybe we'll send them off to the future or the past or whatever. That's a lie. They'll end up being NPCs that just stand in one place for the rest of the time. My point is, they're up to no good. This is a tiny bit non sequitur, but I also think that it's possible that Clavel, not him, Clavel might be the champion. There's some stuff. I don't want to touch on any of the leaks too much, because it's like, one, we don't have a full picture on that, and two, people might not want to be leaked. But it seems like he could possibly be the champion. I think the teachers will ultimately be the Elite Four. Now, granted, we have another character, so it's these two women over here, and then I'll try to get out of the way. There's this lady here, down here on Clavel's right, our left, and then there's this guy in a suit behind me. However, there's another character, this guy, who is very specific, like he's another teacher. So I think that him and the other four, I don't know what the specific details here are. There's four of them here. I assumed that maybe he would be an Elite Four, but who knows? But I think they'll ultimately be the Elite Four, with maybe Clavel being not evil. I'm saying it the other way. Maybe Clavel is the champion of some sort. He has a party of 6 because he's got where is he? Here he is. He's got 6 Pokeballs on his waist, so he's clearly gonna battle you at some point. I don't know. I think he might be a red herring, and everybody's too bedazzled by the pretty professors who could do no wrong. And clearly Arvin has some kind of connection to them, so I think that there will be something involving him and them in the story, and he'll have to take on his ancestor or descendant or whatever, and that'll be that. But what do you guys think? Do you think that they're evil? Do you think Clavel is the sole evil person running the whole show? What do you think? I am pretty positive that they're gonna end up being evil, but maybe I'm wrong and they're just like, oh, we just want to go home kind of people. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know down below in the comment section. And if you enjoyed anything I had to make, and if you enjoyed anything I had to say, make sure to leave a like. I would greatly appreciate that. It lets me know that you want to see more content like this. And if you do want to see more content like this, make sure to subscribe and ring the bell. That way you'll get all the notifications when I upload. I talk about Pokemon and anime in general, One Piece, all that kind of stuff. So subscribe if you want to see more of that. I will see you guys hopefully very soon in another video. So long.